Wow, I cannot believe Uber is fighting California legislation on this. This is absolutely crazy. Hey everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to the #1 rideshare YouTube channel in the world. If you are interested in rideshare or the gig economy, you definitely need to be subscribed to this channel. This is an education channel now, so if you're subscribed and watching these videos, good job. You're being informed on rideshare and gig economy. And yeah, basically I started this channel as a way to share my own personal experience as a rideshare driver. I strongly believe that rideshare and gig economy is a great part-time job to do in order to increase your income. So at the time that I did start, which was about 2 years ago now, which is pretty crazy because it feels like yesterday when I did my first ride and got over those first nerves. But I was working a job and I was making like $13 per hour, and I was really trying, like a normal job. I was working at a retail store and I was like, you know what, this is just not enough money for me. I had some credit cards I wanted to pay off, and I know I was saving for college too, and I was saving $1,000 to get to move into college after summer. And so I was like, you know what, I want to make more money. And so I signed up for Lyft and for Uber, and I really quickly made around $5,000 to pay off my credit cards, and then another $5,000 to pay off my car. So again, didn't get rich off of it, but yeah, it really taught me how to change my mindset around money and hustling. So I really like doing these little side gigs. I really think they're fun too. You meet a lot of cool and interesting people, and I've met a lot of my friends too through rideshare. So other YouTubers, other people like you, maybe you watching. So yeah, I really do appreciate all the support. Before I get into this, Uber vows to fight California legislation on gig economy. If you don't know what's going on, really quick debrief. Uber and Lyft are essentially, I wouldn't say being forced because now they're fighting it, but they're being urged to make all of its drivers, their drivers, grammatically however you want to call it, Uber and Lyft drivers, as well as DoorDash, some of these other food delivery and food courier platforms, delivery platforms, employees rather than independent contractors, which would mean that everyone would have a set wage, benefits, employee type benefits, which I would assume include medical benefits, stuff like that, which and as well as the right to unionize, which since throughout history has never been included in gig work, like in part-time, like side hustle work. So it's pretty crazy. There's so many implications for this. Uber and Lyft, as well as DoorDash, put up $90 million to fight this. And Uber and Lyft have been fighting. They held a rally. Uber held a rally at the state capitol in Sacramento when they were voting on this bill. It's called the AB5 bill, Assembly Bill 5. And Uber, this week is crazy. Like, you can go through my other videos and see. Also, stay tuned to the end. I have a special surprise for you guys, so make sure you watch till the end. But this week is crazy. If you've maybe have seen some of my other videos, I just cannot stop talking about this because I feel like every single time I upload a video, I go on the news and something even crazier happens. So today I woke up, read the news. Actually, no, this was last night before I went to bed. I was in my, I don't know what you guys do, but every single day, like every couple hours, I always go on Google and type in Uber news, and something crazy did happen. So I'm gonna get into all of that. But before I do, guys, smash the thumbs up button, smash it, tap it, click it, whatever you gotta do to help me. Please, that's the one thing I ask you guys to do to help me become a better YouTuber. I am trying here. I think we're at 18,000 subscribers now, so really trying to get to 100. I know still a ways away, but if you can just click the thumbs up button and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And also subscribing too, helps you be a better either rideshare driver, or if you're thinking about it in the future, or just help you make more money, because we do talk about different ways to make money, even if you're not a driver. still recommend subscribing. So what are we talking about today? Look at this, guys. Uber vows to fight this is on the Wall Street Journal. This is making literally national headlines. This is New York is talking about this, and this is in California. Uber vows to fight California legislation on gig economy. Look at this. This is national in the US, in the United States. What happens if you click on that? Oh, this is Wall Street Journal US. Anyways, I just put up this poll on my YouTube channel. Look at the 18.2. Did you guys notice that it's now 0.2? Like before it would just say 18. Anyways, I made this yesterday. It says, do Uber and Lyft drivers deserve more pay? 95% of drivers said yes. That's pretty crazy. Like, I don't know. I think we get paid a lot already. I don't know. I was kind of like surprised that many people. I know some of the rates are going down, but in my market the rates are still pretty much the same. Which is also kind of alarming because that just goes to say how many people have signed up for Uber and Lyft, knowing how much drivers make and then thinking that they deserve more. So that's a lot of people settling for lesser income than they think they deserve to be paid. Like whenever I sign up for a job, sometimes they ask me, oh, how much do you want to make? And I say, well, I want to make whatever this job deserves. Whatever is a fair wage for this job. I don't want to be paid under, and I don't want to be paid more. I want to be paid at the fair level. That way I can work my way up as well as increase. But like, I guess maybe some drivers don't realize that the more you drive, the same you make. You don't make any more, you don't make any less. So here we go. Should Uber and Lyft drivers be independent contractors or employees? 82%, guys, out of 566 said independent contractors. How much do Uber and Lyft drivers deserve to make? $21 to $30 per hour. You know, nothing crazy. I think that's definitely doable. I mean, I make more than that, but as a driver, but yeah. Anyways, Uber proposed a $21 per hour minimum wage for drivers in California. Is that enough money? 63% said no. That's me. What's your favorite food? What's everyone's favorite food? Let's just look at this really quickly. Douchebag, dude. Okay, oh gosh, I can't even read that one. I think he was just on the news recently. Huh. Shout out to Dave. He's a great guy. Great content. A pizza. Wow, you guys are savage on here. Okay, here we go. Wall Street Journal. Look at all these ads. You guys think I have a lot of ads on my videos? I can't even read this without clicking X. Okay, here we go, guys. You guys ready? Sit back and relax. We're going through some literature. Look at this guy. This is the governor. Governor Gavin Newsom said he remains personally involved in talks with Uber, Lyft, and other gig economy companies that have sought exemptions from the measure. Oh, so he's talking with them. Wow, that's breaking news. Gavin Newsom is talking with Uber and Lyft as other companies. Wow, I didn't know that they were like personally connected. Okay, this is by Alejandro Lasso and Sebastian Herrera. Sacramento, California. California lawmakers passed landmark employment legislation that challenges the business model of gig economy companies such as ride-hailing giants Uber Technologies Inc. and Lyft Inc. But Uber immediately signaled defiance, saying it didn't plan to change its practices to the measure. Boom! Okay, do you guys know what's going on? Basically, I want to save you guys from doing your research. If you already know what's going on, I'm going to keep this really brief. But basically, now that there are like millions of drivers as well as other people who do gig work, part-time freelance work, 1099, independent contractor work, it's estimated that by next year, 30% of the United States workforce will be freelancers, part-timers, or gig workers. So California state is the first state to come in and say, hey, you know, none of these people are getting any medical benefits. None of them are employees. No one is getting employee benefits. So they basically came and wrote a bill called AB 5, Assembly Bill 5, which would classify all those gig workers pretty much as employees so long as they're performing the necessary functions of the government, of the company. I don't know, it's really complicated, but basically you're trying to change gig workers and make them employees, which includes Uber and Lyft. Like they're pretty clear about that, like in the media and when they're talking. But Uber basically just came back and said, we're not gonna change. This bill doesn't apply to us. What are you guys talking about? So that's, I mean, that's pretty savage for all you English speakers out there. The legislation, which intends to force companies to reclassify certain contract workers as employees, is considered a serious threat to Uber and Lyft, already losing billions of dollars a year combined as their business models have relied on flexible labor and minimal worker cost. The bill's passage in the state assembly on Wednesday after the Senate, by the way, guys, look at that. Look at that coffee. This is my third French press of the day, and it's almost 1. Given California's size and history of creating influential business regulations, it is also the first important step in a new paradigm for a changing workforce, fueled by people who have foregone benefits for the sake of flexibility and occasional incentives. Governor Gavin Newsom, a Democrat, he has said he would sign a bill if it gets to his desk. He said he would sign it, so it's pretty much done, right? Let me see what they said. Yeah, Uber and Lyft had worked together. Do you see this, guys? This is a new language that we haven't seen before. Uber and Lyft working together. Usually the competitors don't really work together, but to fight politics, yeah. Lyft said in a message to its drivers Wednesday that they may soon be required to drive specific shifts, stick to specific areas, and drive only for a single platform. You've seen my video on that. I've already shared my thoughts. If you haven't yet, it's a must watch. It's already sitting at like 6,000 views. Tony West, Uber's chief, here we go. Tony West, chief legal officer, said Wednesday that while the bill inserts a new legal test into California labor law over how to classify a worker, doesn't automatically reclassify drivers, and the company will continue to respond to claims of worker misclassification in arbitration and in court. AB5 does not provide drivers with benefits, nor does it give drivers the right to organize. In fact, the bill currently says nothing about rideshare drivers. Consumers could look at alternatives if rates rise of Investment Bank, which estimates Lyft California business accounts for 15 to 20% of its revenue. They may go back to taking a taxi. So even if drivers have to become employees, there's not going to even be any rides because people are just going to go to take taxis because it would increase the rates of rides so much that people, it's crazy. So it's almost crazy. Yeah, and I don't even know how it would look. Like, how would being an employee for Uber or Lyft even work? Like, would you have to sign up for scheduled shifts? Would you have to, like, accept every single ride no matter what? Like, what are you going to do when you show up and it's, like, an underage, like, an unaccompanied minor? Like, normally you'd have to deny them. What if you just what if you deny, like, how is it going to work? Right now, I think it's perfect how it is right now. I mean, the rates, I'd say, could be a little bit higher, but right now, the whole flexibility thing, you can sign on whenever you want, sign off whenever you want, is great. I don't know, so we'll see what it looks like, but for now, Uber, I will update you guys, so make sure you're subscribed when I'm going to share all the updates. Like I said, I check the news almost every single hour of the day that I'm awake, so if anything happens, you don't have to check the news, you can just subscribe to the Rideshare Hub, and I will be sharing all of the important stuff. Because I know you guys are busy and don't have time to check news all day. You can just watch my videos. And in the future, once this all passes and whatever happens, then I'll go back to making videos about how to make more money as a driver, whether or not we're independent contractors or employees. So again, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on content, daily content for Rideshare. And smash the thumbs up button if you want me to, make better videos. I don't know. If you just smash it, it helps me out a lot, guys. I'm trying out here, I know some of you guys don't like my videos, but I'm trying my best, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day, guys. Later.